Hey, how's it going, veteranship viewers? Beta 331. I've been having some upload problems, which is why you haven't seen very much content from me. Um, so we got it figured out, and I'm gonna be uploading a lot more frequently. I have probably 5 or 6 games that are fully commentated over in my hard drive. So. Um, I'll be uploading those. I'm gonna try to get them on a weekly basis, if not maybe twice a week. Um, I just don't want to flood you because I mean Black Ops videos are getting old already. I know. I'm part of the YouTube. You know, I watch YouTube videos just as much as I like making them and uploading them. So. I know how you feel about 50 Black Ops videos a day if you're subscribed to Machinima or any other big name gaming YouTube channels. So, but some good news, you know, I'm going to be getting Assassin's Creed Brotherhood pretty soon here, so I'll be uploading you some gameplay of that. If that's something you're interested in, leave a comment in the in the comment section asking me if you want to see multiplayer or if you want to see like single player walkthroughs, achievement hunter, stuff like that. Be more than happy to do it. I've been an Assassin's Creed fan for a while, so that'll that'll be fun for me to do and hopefully fun for you to watch. But I'm going to talk a little bit about the gameplay here. I'm using the AK-47, sorry, which is unlocked at level 32, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm using Warsaw camo on it, which is probably my favorite next to Siberia. And I'm using a blue red dot on a reflex sight. The reason I'm using the reflex sight and not the red dot sight is because with the red dot, the recoil is ridiculously hard to manage because it kicks up. It varies between kicking up to the left and kicking up to the right, so it's just very hard to predict. But with the reflex sight, it kicks straight up. No matter like how fast you're shooting, if you're shooting bursted or fully auto, so it's really easy to predict and really easy to control. So I gotta tell you, Black Ops, it was really fun at first, you know, but I gotta say I'm not getting as much out of it as I thought I would. The community is once again ruining another CoD game. Like Modern Warfare 2, you can talk as much shit about it as you want, but it was a good game beneath all of the bullshit. Like, beneath all of the noob tubing and all of the commandoing, it was a genuinely good game. And I believe Black Ops is too, but with all of the bullshit that's emerging so early, I just don't have very high hopes for the game. Like, I mean, you go into a game, just a 6-on-6, whatever. Like, just earlier today, we went into a headquarters match, and we ran into a level 42 third prestige. It was either second or third prestige, and he was running his mouth. It was pretty obvious that he boosted for it because, I mean, he was terrible. We smacked him 2 games in a row with a score of like 180 to like, I think it was 35 was the highest they scored in both of those games. So he was playing team deathmatch and he was camping, while the rest of us were running around and playing objective. And yeah, and then he started running his mouth because I was having a bad couple of games. I was going negative. I think I went like -8 one game, which I normally don't do. But I was playing the objective a lot and getting camped, and so he started running his mouth. And I wasn't at the bottom on our team, although I was negative that much because I was running up, capturing the objective, staying alive, and you know, just keeping players off the objective as long as I possibly could. So, you know, you can play the objective and you can play team deathmatch. This guy was playing team deathmatch in the middle of a headquarters game with another one of his little second prestige buddies. So I mean, that just like little things like that, just all the camping, the shit talking. I mean, when you shit talk and you're bad, like legitimately terrible at the game. Like, you cannot play the objective to save your life. You do not have any right to run your mouth. Just you just don't, you know. I mean, if he was good and he was playing the objective, by all means, then run your mouth. But there's just too much cockiness and way too much camping. And I've noticed some things that have been coming back from Modern Warfare 2. Primarily, there has been a lot of use of the ballistic knife to commando lunge, which they need to nerf. Like, I'll see people running around with the ballistic knife and not using the ballistic knife. They'll use it as a tool to lunge 30 feet at you and knife you, which annoys the hell out of me, because if people bitched and moaned about commando in the last game, why try to find an exploit for it in this game, you know? And I'm sure that the people using it are just like only use me blade wannabes who used commando non-stop in Modern Warfare 2, which it really gets on my nerves. Another thing are the kill streaks, and I know they don't stack up against your kill streaks like they did in Modern Warfare 2, but they are so overpowered. Like napalm, we were lucky enough, and I use that word loosely, to get into a headquarters game on Nuketown earlier. And this guy called napalm in the middle of the map, you know, it's a smart thing to do. But I was probably about a good 15 to 20 feet away from it, and it was hurting me. Like, it lit me on fire and I died. And it's just way too overpowered, especially on a map like Nuketown, where you have no room for error. Like, we were spawning on top of the enemy, they were spawning on top of us. And, I mean, we really had no idea, like, we just couldn't do anything about it. So, for kill streaks to be that overpowered, just is starting to ruin the game. And a lot of people are talking about the AK-74U being overpowered. I just wanted to cover this before the gameplay ran out. It's not. I truly do not believe that there are any overpowered weapons in Black Ops. Except for like the Vulcan minigun, which you can get out of a care package, but that doesn't really count. I truly believe that every single weapon has its ups and has its downs. Like, I want to go over two of the biggest used assault rifles in the game, the Commando and the FAMAS. The FAMAS is really great at range, and it's very accurate, but if you get close range, the firing rate isn't quite fast enough to compete with a machine gun. And the Commando is very accurate, but the bullet damage isn't near as good as like the AK-47 or the M16. So every weapon balances itself out, like the MP5 and the AK-74U. The 74U is accurate, but not as powerful. The MP5K has absolutely no accuracy, but is very powerful close range. And what else did I wanted to cover, oh yeah, sniping. So I don't know about you, but I actually kind of like the sniping in this game, because it's back to, like in Modern Warfare 2, every little 12-year-old kid who wanted to act like Grizz could. Like, he could pick up a sniper rifle and easily get quickscopes. With this, it's back to quick hard scoping, which is what it was in CoD 4 before the whole Modern Warfare 2 quick scoping unearthed. So if you can actually get that 1 second hard scope repeatedly, just zoom in, kill, zoom out, zoom in, kill, zoom out, repeatedly, that shows that you have a lot of skill and that you know how to aim that weapon, which I really like. I think I probably got like 50 or 60 kills maybe with the L96, so it's not that impressive. I've been mainly working on win-loss, so I haven't really had much time to go around and mess around with it, unless it was like combat training, which I'm playing a lot more than multiplayer, just because of the camping. But yeah, so I mean, realize that Treyarch they're not retards. They know what they were doing. When they nerfed the sniping. They knew that they would get negative feedback, but you have to realize that 80% of the people who voted on that poll voted for no quickscoping. Like, it wasn't like they just did it without without asking anybody. they asked their fan base. They're like, okay, do you guys really want quick scoping? And 80% of Treyarch fans said no. I was one of those people who said no. I'm not gonna lie, because when you're playing the objective, or when you're trying to play the objective, and then you have some little Grizz wannabe just trying to 360 off of buildings and quick scope, that's taking up a valuable spot on your team that could be taken by somebody who's actually using a real gun and trying to help you play the objective. So that is why I was in favor of it. But let me know your thoughts on all the issues I talked about. If you want to ask me a question or make a request.